Welcome back to Central Intelligence Bros, the podcast where we dig deep into the most fascinating stories from the world of intelligence, espionage, and the downright bizarre. I'm your host, Wesley, and today we're diving into a topic that's equal parts science, mystery, and dare I say sci-fi, the CIA's infamous Stargate project. Now, if you're picturing a top-secret mission to explore the cosmos, slow down. This is something even wilder. We're talking about a real U.S. government program that investigated psychic phenomenon, particularly remote viewing. That's right, the ability to perceive information about a distant or unseen target without the use of your ordinary senses. The origins of Stargate. Let's set the scene. It's the 1970s, the height of the Cold War. The U.S. intelligence community is desperate to outpace the Soviet Union. Rumors begin circulating that the Soviets are investing heavily into psychic research. Naturally, the CIA doesn't want to be left behind. Enter the Stargate project. Initially overseen by the Department of Defense and later handed off to the CIA, this program was no fringe experiment. It was conducted in partnership with some serious institutions, including Stanford Research Institute, for 2 decades. Stargate explored the limits of human perception, focusing on remote viewing. What is remote viewing? So what exactly is remote viewing? At its core, it's the claim that someone can describe or sketch details about a person, location, or events that's entirely hidden from their normal senses. Think of it as a mental telescope that could theoretically span continents or even time. Here's an example. A remote viewer might be asked to describe what's happening inside a top-secret Soviet facility based on nothing more than its coordinates. Wild, right? But this wasn't just some basement experiment. Stargate involved structured protocols and trained participants, including well-known psychics like Ingo Swann and military personnel. Stargate wasn't just about claiming psychic abilities, it was about testing them rigorously. One famous experiment involved the remote viewer describing the details of a Soviet weapons lab. When the intelligence was cross-referenced with actual surveillance data, the results were surprisingly accurate. Another case involved the infamous hostages during the Iran crisis. Remote viewers attempted to locate where the captives were being held and provided details about their condition. While results varied, some reports claimed hits that were eerily on point. Did it work? Here's the big question. Did it work? The answer is complicated. Sorry, I messed up. Here's the big question. Did it work? The answer is complicated. Proponents of Stargate argued that the data collected was often accurate enough to warrant continued funding. Skeptics, on the other hand, believed the results were cherry-picked or coincidental. By the mid-1900s, the CIA decided to declassify and ultimately shut down the Stargate project. The official reasoning, remote viewing didn't provide enough reliable intelligence to justify its cost. But as with many secretive programs, some wonder if there's more to the story. The legacy of Stargate. So why should we care about this today? Well, the Stargate project represents a fascinating intersection of science, the human mind, and government intrigue. It's a reminder that intelligence agencies don't just deal in the tangible, they're also willing to explore the extraordinary. And while the official Stargate program is long gone, the idea of remote viewing still has its followers. Private groups and individuals continue to study it, claiming the potential of the human mind is far greater than we've realized. Closing thoughts. To me, Stargate is a story of curiosity and ambition. Whether or not you believe in a psychic phenomenon, you have to admit, it takes guts for a government agency to invest in something so unconventional. What do you think? Was Stargate a bold exploration of human potential, or just another Cold War wild goose chase? Let me know your thoughts on Twitter or Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to Central Intelligence Bros for more deep dives into the world of intelligence and mystery. Until next time. Actually, so the thing is with Stargate, there's so many documents on CIA's declassified documents that I challenge anybody and everybody to go look at them. There's some crazy stories you will find in there of different things. You will find stories that are very, very, like, they said to a T, like some people were able to have a pen, like the exact spot of a pen on a desk, or if a sticky note on their desk said something. So I just kind of challenge y'all to go and look. Go check out the CIA declassified documents. There's hundreds of files on the Stargate program. There's so much more. There's so much we could go into about the Stargate system, but I just wanted to kind of give y'all a brief of what it was. And then I plan on going a little more deeper dive into it a little later on when I'm with James. Right now, we're kind of separated, so we're trying to give y'all basics about certain things. We plan on giving y'all a lot more greater details, but until next time, I'm Wesley, and this has been Central Intelligence Bros. Stay curious, my friends.